What's the question again?
How to build better ads using Facebook ad library.
How to build better ads using Facebook ad library? Well, a lot of people don't even know there's Facebook ad library. There is. If you type in library.facebook.com, it shows you Facebook ad library, and you can actually narrow it down to countries and the markets, right? If it's something about marketing, if it's about whatever market, right, you're in, whatever niche, right, you can just type it in there. All right, and I hope when they, editing this video, they can just show people how to do that on the screen. So pay attention, show that on the video. Just so go to library.facebook something. Actually, you know what? Let me go on my iPad right here. Sorry, I don't have an iPad. What is this called? A laptop. So if you go on library, it's Facebook ad library, and I think the URL is facebook.com/ad/library, and you can just go ahead and search which country, you can search which ad category. Is he housing, is he whatever it is that you want, type it in. And now if you know the brand that you actually want to go after, right, you can also just type that in, and it's going to bring it up. So that being said, how can you use that to your advantage as someone who is running Facebook ad? Well, really, look at what others are doing. Look at what there are actually two ways. We've used that severally. One of the ways was we use that to prospect as well. Because I tell you what, there's a lady who just launched a fashion line, and I went in there, looked for the ad. The link we're not going to where they're supposed to be going to. As a matter of fact, the link we're going to a dead page, and she was spending so much money on this. But that's by the way. Imagine if you can show that to a client that, listen, this is the ad you're running. They're not going anywhere. If you want us to give this to people that did your ad for you, or we can help you just fix it. Boom, close the client. Anyway, so how can you use that to run better ad? Let me use that example again. So the ad that she was running, there are four stages to running ads. One is, your initial ad will be to a cold client, right? Cold prospects, meaning they don't know about you. So your ad, the creatives and the ad copy has to be speaking to people who do not know about you. Do not be too excited like you're their friend, right? It's like me walking up to you and they say, hey, listen, you want to marry me? You're like, are you crazy? So the same thing when you set up your ad, right? You don't, oh man, they're not buying because they don't know you, and you're talking to them like they know you. You're saying, trust me, when they don't even know you. So your initial ad, right, has to be something that is warming them up. And as soon as they come in contact with that, now they go from cold to warm. Now there will be a retargeting ad that is targeting people that have come in contact with your ad, that's going to speak differently. The creative will be different, and on and on and on. So the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, of course, the bottom of the funnel. So now how can you use that library to build a better ad? Look at what people are doing. Pull up all their ads. Facebook gives you all the ads that your competitors are running. If I want to run ad to selling this chair, for instance, where do you all get this chair from? Is it IKEA, whatever, right? Okay, Wayfair, IKEA, all those people. You can type it in the library, and it's going to bring it up. It's going to bring up all their ad. Look at how they're doing it. Well, they can get away with a lot of things because they are established brand, right? To a lot of people, they're going to be targeting one prospect, right? But you can look at it and be like, okay, so what can I make use of here? The color. When you click on their ad, go to so here's what happens, right? In the ad, you have red color going all around. When you click on that ad, go to the landing page, I promise there'll be some kind of red color on there. Just kind of connect the buyer, psychology to the consistency in the ad and the landing page, right? So it gives you an idea how the big boys are doing it, how your competitors are doing it, so that way you can build better ad. But be careful, understand that you know the difference between, am I running my ad to a cold prospect? Am I running the ad to a warm prospect? Or am I running to a very, very hot prospect? A hot prospect will be, okay, cold prospects are those that have not bought from you before. They don't know your brand. Warm is, well, they know your brand, but they haven't bought. So you have to retarget them about 7 times maybe, right? And that's why you need an omni-channel advertising, idea, so to say, or method. You hitting them up on Facebook, on Google, and YouTube, TikTok, whatever, right? So those are the warm prospect they haven't bought from you. The hot prospect are those that are bought from you. So those are 3 different kind of prospects. And your lookalike prospects. Lookalike prospects are not cold, they're not warm, they're not hot, right? They're just they're between potential cold and warm. It means, so your lookalike prospects would be, say for instance, I've sold to 1,000 people. And I take all those information, put it inside, or rather, just the pixel, right? Just the pixel by itself, without even using all that email. I can use the email. That's another strategy. By the way, I should say, if you have not subscribed to the channel and you're watching me on YouTube, come on, man, look at all what you're missing. You don't want to miss all of this. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and of course, do not forget to hit the bell button as well. So, but basically, so you can tell, Facebook can say, listen, these 1,000 people have been to my checkout page and they bought. I want you to show me 1 million people that look like these people, right? As a matter of fact, listen, when you understand how to do this, when you go into the ad library, I can tell which one are they running to their cold prospect, which one of the ad is going to the warm prospect, and which one is going to the hot or the very hot prospects. Before you turn on your ad, make sure you look at this, right? Do not get too excited and spend so much money on doing a lot of videos, right? Say for instance, you want to launch a t-shirt platform, or a t-shirt, you want to sell t-shirts to people, and you just record videos of some guys walking around. That's not what they want to see. What they want to see is a guy like me sitting down doing, content or writing, just to show like how easy it is to walk in this t-shirt, right? Or a guy who comes down from his car, walk in the door, and just literally pick it up and dump it in the washer or whatever, right? How easy it is to pick up and take off and pick back up, right? So that's what they want to see. But do not go ahead and just show guys with t-shirts all just standing next to one another. Nobody want to see that. What gives you the idea? By going in the library, see how the pros are doing it, right? So you can use the library to see the ads that the big brands are running, and understand each of those ads, who do you think they're running them to? And you can use that to really fine-tune your ad if you already have it. Otherwise, it helps you to come up with very solid creatives that helps you sell a lot.